You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle, so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher. Every church worker, the young believer, cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
And fine from Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true. With Douglas fire in their heart. mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family rise up. It's a brand new gospel day.
Blessed Mr. Wall Street.
Hallelujah.
Uncle Tommy.
Yes, Lord.
All the WZYE
family. Protect them, Jesus.
All the viewers, callers, chatters.
Wave your hands if you believe.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad style. Receive.
WZYE
95.9 FM. The whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE.
Bless the family.
Trinidad style.
Trinidad style.
95.9.
All the way to heaven.
Amen.
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 Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad business of the Iron Lady rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every picnic a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventi to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad business of the Iron Lady rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Whatever, for whatever, we moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming.
attack has just begun. We build the TNT, UNC will get it done. So whatever, attack whatever. So whatever, attack whatever. So whatever, attack whatever. So whatever, attack whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Is yet to come. We shape it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody. Together we are one. We grow in TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, 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 up. Straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, 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 up. Straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Gnarly, from Love until Hills to Jersey streets to rise. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubble heads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, they get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers lacking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubble heads are share. But Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From love and kill to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We're ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Loving till born, New Jersey breeze. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin. Breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Them dead. Bury them now. Political cemetery. Hear the people growl. Them dead. Bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery. No resurrection sound. Too many lies, too many broken promise. Rich getting richer, poor left with nothing amis. East-west corridor suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong. Not for the people, not for the people, not for the family, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Them take the vote, then vanish with the power. East, west still rotting after 50 years sour. Pothole roads, schools falling apart. Hospitals crowded while big shots live smart. Promise sweet during campaign season. After election, pure betrayal and treason. Them step for all, but only serve them crew. We stunting daily, them living large true. And them dead, bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery, no resurrection sound. Too many lies, too many broken promise. Rich getting richer, poor left with nothing honest. East-west corridors suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong. Not for the people, not for the people, not for the family, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Mommy working double, daddy stress overload. Children with no hope, just pain on the road. No jobs, no chance, no real opportunity. Just gunshots bringing on political hypocrisy. Them bill for the elite. We get the scraps and dust. Corridor crying out, but them ears full of rust. Time to wake up, break the cycle clean. Vote them out, end the suffering scene. How many more lies you go swallow down? How many broken promises before you turn around? We and them done finish, dead and gone. Bury them deep, sing the funeral song. We and them dead. Bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery. Seal them in, no sound. Too many lies, too many frauds. East-west suffering, we don't take it hard. Not for the people, not for the family, not for the future. PNM mystery. PNM dead. East-west still bleeding. Time to change instead.
Let me say a special happy Thursday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, like, subscribe, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-605-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first. And though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, subscribe, like, and share. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And of course, let me say a pleasant welcome to my pal, the young man himself, the man better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor Walstradamus.
Today is a splendiferous day, man.
Praise
Marvelous.
God.
But a nice too bad. Can't complain. No complaints. None. Zero. No duck.
Yep.
You know? I can't complain at all.
How many miles did you run today?
You know, today was an interesting day, as you say that. I had to go with my wife to get my mother-in-law. She was in Trinidad for like, I think 2 months. And the flight coming 1:15 a.m. in the morning.
Well, that's United.
No, JetBlue.
Okay.
So I had to go, so by the time everything done settled, I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Wow. You understand? So, I young, but I had to be smart. So I took the day off.
Yep.
I wanted to go and put tiredness upon tiredness, because if I go there, I want to run about 5 miles. So I tell myself, I'm going to relax myself. And it's
That's
always
fair.
good. Before I used to be concerned if I missed one day, but no longer, man. I had a nice workout yesterday, man. A nice workout yesterday. Nice hard workout.
You
Tommy.
compensated for today.
Oh, Tommy, let me see how I could put this, boy. Tommy, for some reason, right? When you are a go-getter, I saw about 3 days ago, my wife was doing some cleanup. And I saw, Tommy, my first car that I bought when I started working on Wall Street. It was a Nissan Sentra, a 4-door Nissan Sentra. I bought it brand new. First car when I started working on Wall Street. I could never forget this. I used to pay $196 a month, right, for that car. And I want to show that picture. And I want to show that picture for a particular reason. And here's the reason, Tommy. A little black boy from Chumaka, Clavantel, building one apartment 2-1, left Trinidad and Tobago, right, with one grip, a grip. We say grip, right? A grip.
Suitcase.
His other 3 siblings. That is it, All the belongings was in that one grip. Came to this country, Tommy, and reinvented himself and made something out of himself. And that person kind of, the quote that is used is, who's that quote? I think Deion Sanders is the one who has said that quote. I love his quotes too bad. Don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. You understand? Don't let my confidence. And it appears to me, it's not it appears, my confidence does interfere with that young man's insecurity. Right? And I don't come here and boast and brag that I am the only Trinbagonian, the only Tommy, as a matter of fact, I was on the track yesterday training one of my clients in the arena. A young man and his daughters. He have twin. I think they are twin daughters. He was training them and thing. And I was always talking to him because he's a runner too. And he was walking by with his daughters and he stopped. And this is what he told his daughters. He said, "You see that young man right there? He has established 20 Masters track and field world records. And all you see how hard he does work, right? And his daughter might be about 8 or 9, and they'll be working hard. You see how hard he does work? Now he telling his daughters about me.
Yeah.
You understand? He telling his daughters about me. So, being that I am just a confident person, but by the way, most females, many females think that I have a big ego. I get that in college, in high school, all the time. I think if you ask my wife, she might tell you I think I have a big ego. Yeah, but it's not about having a big ego, Tommy. It's about being confident in your abilities to do things, right?
But I think it's about having the right attitude.
And correct. And Tommy, think about this. I went to Seton University, and as a junior, they named me captain of the track team. I wasn't the best person. Tommy, let me take this call off here for a minute. 1 minute. Let me take this call.
You're tuned to WZYE. This is In the Village with Professor Wall Street and me, Uncle Tommy. We coming to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10. As you join us, you can share the line. You can also call at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. It's 973-609-6509.
Thank you, Tommy. So, Tommy, right? They had on our Seton track and field team, they had Olympians from Nigeria, from Trinidad and Tobago, from all across the world. All across the world, Tommy. I never run an Olympics. I get close. When Trinidad boycotted the Moscow Olympics, I get close because I was the best half miler in Trinidad. But the head coach saw it fit to me. Something he see in me that I didn't see in myself to make me captain of the track team. Not only that, Tommy, I went on to become a resident advisor at Seton University. RA, in charge of a whole floor. They saw something in me. So my confidence in my abilities and the things that I could do allow me to do these things. So the fella was ranting and raving and misbehaving and all kind of thing, and he really had a tutorial. He just tried to get to 10 points to me, but he could only get to 2 points, and that is it. You understand? Because the miseducation the PNM give him, he can't pass 2.
Wow.
Oh God, he can't pass 2 to me. And
terrible.
And yeah. And Tommy, almost every single day, he sent me something about shambles. Every day he sent me something about shambles. That's how he does get his news, But anyway, I just feel sorry for him. And yeah, the sad part, when he sent me voice, when he sent me the voice toast, I'll be playing it. Anyway, let me bring my wife in this. Let me keep my wife out of this. Let me keep you out of that. let me keep you because you never know, Tommy. I might come one day and the lock on the door change. You know what I mean? So let me keep you.
No, that's not gonna
Anyway,
happen.
eh?
That's not gonna happen.
Anyway, so first in the chat was Uranus McFarlane.
That's 3 straight, no?
Yeah, I think that's 3 straight, you know. Yeah, boy. Hey, Uranus, boy, take this, boy. Yeah, I think that's 3 straight, you know. Uranus, take this, take this. I feel sometimes if we ever get to this one, if we ever get to this, that fella go be this. Take a listen.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
Makoiana makoshi. Ai makoiana makoshi. Makoiana
Oh.
I feel that fella go, that's he go be that. He go be that. He go be that. He go be that. Yeah. Anyway, Uranus was in first. Uranus say pleasant day to worship and Uncle Tommy, blessings to you and your family. Tommy boy, in another 2 weeks or so, boy. School again, boy. Oh God, school again. Greetings to all the WZYE family. All hope all had a wonderful day today. Expecting an informative show today based on facts, not PNM facts. Correct is right. Pleasant good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Mr. Tommy and the village. Yeah, pleasant good afternoon. You know, Tommy, you know what's sad, boy? Here what's sad, eh? You see, the government is trying to do things for the betterment of the country. Right? And it doesn't matter what they try to do. The PNM and trying to mash it up by any means necessary. I want to play this here, folks. Take a listen to this. This happened today, right? And this is not for UNC people. This is for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, right? You know, they're trying to construct the Etihad police post, and you know, them sending people to interfere with the construction people, boy. And tell me why them sending people to interfere, boy. Take a listen to this.
A message from Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar. Today, the PNM wickedly sent their TPRC representatives to chase away workers constructing the Eddie Hart Police Post. Today, the PNM showed their hatred to the citizens of Tunapuna when, through their representatives at the Tunapuna Piarco Regional Corporation, stopped the construction of the new police post at Eddie Hart grounds. The PNM sent their representatives with a member of the TPRC Municipal Police to threaten and chase workers who started construction. This is a most evil and vile act committed by the PNM party that has no problem with drug blocks in Tunapuna, but is fighting against a police post. The PNM must stop doing the bidding of the local drug mafia and start putting citizens' safety first.
Imagine, Tommy, them sending people, boy. Safety, you know. And they always talk about crime plan. And I'm saying to them, the UNC have an anti-crime plan. You understand? And why would they do that? Why would they do something like that? Well, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, let me go back to the chat. Barros have played that. Ramdio Baiju, welcome. Pleasant good afternoon to Professor Wall Street, Mr. Tommy on the village. Pleasant good afternoon to you. Let me see this. Let me see if I can get to these voice notes a little earlier. Okay. Ramdeo Baijo says blessings to each and everyone on the live. Subscribe, like, and share. Volsang, welcome. Cookie eye this time, not straight eye. Volsang say good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy, and good evening to the chat. Mr. Intellectual say blessed evening to Professor Pro, Uncle T, and all villagers. Hope you all having a tremendously blessed and fulfilling Thursday, filled with all of God's goodness and rich blessing. Clinton Williams, welcome. Good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy in the village. Another day in paradise. God bless. Yeah. Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Worship, Uncle Tommy. Good night to you, viewers and listeners. Worship, you see when Emancipation Day come and they tell me I come out, right? It's not just that I come out and I see that my party needed help. So I came out because I see that my party was getting, pressure on social media by the PNM sycophants. So I had to come and remind. You see how the woman for the Emancipation, they say, we will remember. I had to come and make the Trinidad and Tobago, the citizens remember. I posted a video 2 days ago, it get over 100,000 views already. One video. I ain't come out for so long. I didn't post a video about UNC. I can't tell you when I post a video about UNC. And I posted a video 2 days ago. It already get over 100,000
Brooklyn,
views.
you want to do on Shafton? You want to do on Shafton?
With no. Who are Shafton? Who you talking about? No.
Brooklyn, I see a video of Shafton.
No, not me. That was Mayor Adams and Mayor de Blasio.
That wasn't you, Brooklyn?
What?
That wasn't you?
Not me. I post a picture with me and Mayor de Blasio and Mayor Adams to show that it's not only in Trinidad and no politicians here too.
All right, I don't know.
Right, but not that. I'm talking about more serious video.
Brooklyn and Al Shafton.
No, I post a more serious video. I post a video when the woman come out and try to propaganda herself and say about the holes in the road. And I counteracted with a video where I was in Trinidad and that video gone over 100,000 views.
You did send me that one?
I did send it for you, right? And I also post other videos recently of Kit Christopher Rowley when he sell Trinidad and Tobago to Venezuela, when he sell out the country. And when Kamala Persad-Bissessar showed Trinidad and Tobago that she could go back and take we country back when she stand with President Trump. I also post that video and I let them hear how Rowley was giving away about how Maduro will protect Trinidad and Tobago on the sea. And when we know that Venezuelan fishermen was killing we people all in we water, they coming and kidnapping them and robbing them and holding them for ransom. Venezuela Coast Guard was doing them things. But Rowley went and said about Maduro and Venezuela go secure Trinidad. That because he already sell the country to Venezuela. Venezuela could have just come and take it. If PNM had won the election before 2030, Venezuela would have taken Trinidad and Tobago. I post the video and I'm sending it to you live because you know what? Trinidad and Tobago, some of the citizens start to forget and they start to say about my government this and my government that and my leader this and my leader that. So I had to put things out there to hit them in the head where they could see and say, oh, shims. Yeah, you understand? That is what I am doing right now. Again, I don't just come out and talk. I just come out and support in a way that a lot of people can't even reach the level of support that I just support when I come and talk about the United National Congress. I post a couple videos gone there, all of them gone wild viral, all kind of over 1,000 likes and 500 and 600 shares and all kind of craziness, right? So I go send the videos to you. It's very short videos, but it's videos to let people see that I don't just talk. I just back what I had to say.
But Brooklyn, that video you sent it, you was talking about heavy, man.
No. That because at the point in time, Heavy was on the radio and I was in Trinidad. So I was telling Heavy, I'm going to send this video for any station live to show Trinidad and Tobago how the road is and waterways in. You don't understand what I was saying at the moment?
But did they play that video?
Who?
Did he play the video? Did he play?
I didn't send it for he yet, man. I don't know if I can't remember target fame, but when I did actually make that video, he did play it on the radio. He was here on TC. You understand? But I just bring the video back now because of that Diego Martin me up there. She tell Elaine after 9 years we never see she yet. But she coming to talk like a fool now come out in the last year under the UNC.
Right.
So I make the video to show the Trinidad and Tobago that's Rowley constituency. And Rowley claimed that he had the people in good condition. He had the people happy in Diego Martin. So why this woman coming out now to say Jolene John is responsible for something that Rowley said that the people was happy and they were quiet when he wasn't there for the last 10 years. So again, it's just to let the people understand how they've been fooled. And that is what my video is about. To show the people that they have been fooled and brainwashed in a year. I even say UNC in power for 16 months. 16 months. Rowley and the PNM just was in power for 114 months. Right? 114 months versus 16 months. And only one thing done in 16 months, what wasn't done in 114 months. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And people start to think. All right, so I will send the rest. I will send it to other little video. You can play it anytime throughout the show. All right, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Brooklyn say video going viral, boy. How many you think it easy? Brooklyn like yeah, I know. Brooklyn will be like Tavaki, but he just go in a hole. he go in a hole, and then he just crawl out.
And he emerge.
He does emerge. And then he send you a video. Hey, play that video there. Play that video. Let's have a kid, boy. Folks, you're going to take a quick break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, tell you. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.0 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
So it's 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live.
We'll be right back. I'm going over.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Let the rest, let the rest, let the rest, let the rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey, tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago. 2, health sector immediately. 3, abolish crime, put sports on the front line. 4, every bike must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin, inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the wake. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all Estes. 1, UNC on a mission. 2, to correct the school system. 3, end poverty and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy, bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say, PNM dead. Even the 1%ers say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin, inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Oh, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Darling.
I don't care for she. Stuarty. I don't care for he.
PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Y'all can't make this up. You cannot make this up.
This PNM till a dead thing can't work because I will dead.
Get back here, please.
You want to take it, just shove it up your ass.
Asking, who leak it? Who talking? Who listening? Somebody asking, who opposing? Who defending? Who quaking? Somebody asking.
Somebody get them bullets in the head.
Our time is over. What? We are supporters of PNM. We had too much under them. Oh God, where's Georgia? Where all these people open their blasted mouth and talk?
I can't applaud a private line finding itself in public time. Who breached the trust? We need to know, because tomorrow whose call will show. But once the curtain open wide, the words themselves can never hide. Now the nation listening close to every sentence that was spoke. One name called out from the line. Where is Stuart? I wonder why. Auntie, your mouth to stink. Now poor Stuart have to sing. Auntie, you went too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Auntie, you went too far. Bullet to head, not we ministers. Auntie, you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Auntie, you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Auntie, you went too far. Just go make me switch me water. Hey. Calling people by their race can never put this country in a better place. Mixed up Trinbago, one family tree. Respect is how it always should be. Debate the issues, that's alright. But don't let hatred steal the light. The office deserves respect as well. No matter who the voters tell. Auntie, you went too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Auntie, you went too far. Bullet to head, not we ministers. Auntie, you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Auntie, you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Yeah, Auntie, you went too far. Yeah, go make me switch me water.
You want to take it, just shove it up your ass.
Hold on, cool your temper, cool it all.
Auntie, you went too far. And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live as soon as you get it.
So I have a question. Has anyone at all from the PNM come out and criticize Auntie for the statement that she made, Tommy? Are you aware of any? Anyone?
Not.
Any PNM? Any PNM?
I think they're siding with Auntie.
They're siding with Auntie? Not one of them come out and say anything, boy? You know, that is so sad, boy? That is so sad. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. But
are you surprised?
Yeah, Tommy, I'm surprised. Because you would expect that for something that crass, Tommy, that they would have come out and said that's unacceptable. For something that crass. I thought they would come out and say that, that's unacceptable. But let me play two things that the PNM don't want all to hear. Two things. Listen to this one.
82 murders recorded in Trinidad and Tobago this year came from altercations, revenge attacks, and domestic disputes, not organized gang warfare. According to figures cited by the Prime Minister, altercations accounted for 40 murders, revenge for 30, and domestic disputes for 12.
Since 2024, altercations, revenge, and domestic disputes have been linked to 371 lives lost. Many began as everyday disagreements that escalated beyond control. Some erupted suddenly, fueled by anger, jealousy, alcohol, or drugs. A few seconds of lost control created permanent consequences for entire families. Gang violence can be attacked differently. Security services can identify criminal networks, locate weapons, target known offenders, and disrupt planned activity. The figures show progress. Gang-related murders fell from 273 in 2024 to 122 in 2025 and 78 so far this year. That decline shows the impact of stronger national security operations under the state of emergency. But police cannot make personal choices for citizens. Years ago, the Archbishop of Port of Spain asked where all this anger was coming from and how ordinary citizens were helping to increase
WZYE
it.
TV.
The country is reducing gang violence. Saving more lives now requires restraint, forgiveness, and the courage to walk away. Let love have the last word.
That is one. Listen to another one. Yeah, that is important. And I'm saying over and over again. If we have one less murder in Trinidad and Tobago, that is an improvement. We have 2, that's even better. We have 3, that's even better. But take a listen to this as well.
PNM at it again. The chickens are coming home to roost, and the architects of economic stagnation are trying to point fingers. Finance Minister Davendranath Tanku has highlighted the harsh reality left behind by the former administration, a decade of backwards policy decisions that contracted our economy by a staggering 20%. While they heavy borrowed and high spent, ordinary citizens saw no real improvement in their quality of life. Instead, they left behind a dying economy, constrained institutions, and a mountain of fiscal mess for this administration to clean up. Despite the difficult circumstances inherited from the PNM's decade of mismanaged priorities, this government is actively turning the tide, stemming the economic decline, stabilizing national ratings, and keeping the focus firmly on protecting citizens' livelihoods and rebuilding our nation's future.
There you go. I want you all to also listen to this as well. Take a listen to this.
Finance Minister Devendranath Tanku says despite ongoing revenue constraints, government remains focused on delivering the next fiscal budget aimed at improving the quality of life of citizens. Speaking to reporters following the opening of Pennywise Plaza Trinity on Friday morning, Minister Tanku said the current administration intends to maintain its people-centered approach.
I'm looking to try to improve the conditions of life and livelihoods in Trinidad and Tobago. In difficult...
You see, improve the conditions of lives and livelihoods in Trinidad and Tobago. When the PNM on 10 years, that's what they should have been doing. That's what they should have been doing. Right? But instead of improving the lives and livelihoods of the people, they was improving the life and livelihoods of the 1%. Well, you hear what Genevieve Hadid said? You hear what she said? Right? That's what they was doing. They was improving the lives of the 1% while their supporters were suffering peacefully, suffering in the sub-basement peacefully. And as Black Stalin say, sufferers only want to know where the next plate of food coming from, Sufferers don't want to know about race. Sufferers don't care about race. Race don't matter with sufferers. And I tell you, under the PNM, there was a lot of sufferers. Even their own supporters were suffering under the PNM.
New circumstances. But I assure you, we're going to continue in the same vein we continued from budget, my first budget, which we focus the attention on improving the quality of lives and standard living of people, even despite our constraints.
The finance minister also pointed to what he described as serious economic difficulties inherited by the previous administration, saying policy decisions over the past decade contributed to a significant shrinking of the economy.
I think for the last year and for 10 years before that, we have specified that the former administration, I know people don't like to hear it, people may have forgotten, but the former administration took some policy decisions which resulted in the contraction of the economy by 20%. That's a substantial contraction of any government, any economy in 10 years. So we inherited difficult circumstances.
Minister Tanku said the government is now focused on rebuilding economic activity and strengthening the country's institutions.
They borrowed heavily, they spent substantially, and still the quality of lives did not improve. We are working to resuscitate.
You hear that? You hear that? They borrowed and spent substantially. And they didn't spend it on the sufferers, They didn't spend it on the sufferers, They spent it on making the rich richer so they could keep the poor poorer or make them poorer. And that's the PNM modus operandi. And the sad part of it is most of the supporters look like their leaders. Most of the supporters look like their leaders. And they're suffering peacefully. What they say does make them, the PNM have made more black people landless than landlords. That's what they say? I don't know. That's what they say, Tommy?
Yep.
They have made more poor black disadvantaged people landless than landlords. Imagine that. Imagine that. And all you remember is going to take out the land from Pancho and Bago? Where would that leave them? Landless. And that is the PNM modus operandi. Anything the PNM could do to take away from black supporters when they're in office, they will do it. However, when they're out of office and they basically can't do nothing, they're running back to them same people. Running back to them same people. When they were in office and should have been helping those people, they ain't helping them. They gain them CPEP and URP. Yeah, that's what it is.
A dying economy. We are working on changing the infrastructure, changing the public perception, and changing the institutional framework to improve Trinidad and Tobago.
The minister also argued that international agencies are beginning to view the country's prospects more favorably as a result of measures being implemented by government.
You would have seen that with the cessation of the decline that we were seeing under Standard & Poor's ratings. The international rating agencies are now starting to look a little bit more favorably because I think they are seeing what we are seeing. that although we inherited difficult circumstances, we are making decisions, we are working with the communities, we are working with everybody to make sure that when we seek what we do now, it improves the quality of life generally.
Asked about the rollout of the landlord surcharge, Minister Tanku said that a full explanation would be given during the budget presentation.
Find a substantial explanation and information during the presentation of the budget. I would really want to give a substantial period, a fair share, to be able to collect the data so that when I present the budget, you'll get all of that information.
Minister Tanku said government has stemmed the economic decline and are now looking forward to further growth and development of the economy. Sonolala, TTT News.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Alistair, welcome. Alistair.
Good night, Professor Walsh.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
How are you, gents, tonight?
Marvelous.
Nice to hear. So, in 2024, Colin Inwood read a budget of $60 billion in September, right?
Right.
And we had an election in April 2025. That is roughly about 8 months, right? Right. When result was known to us, when the new prime minister went to government, many ministries were short of funds, no money. You remember that?
Yeah.
Right. All these monies were allocated to various ministries. But there was none when they took office to several ministries. So, when Kamala wanted to do various things, you remember most of these PNMites, former government ministers, were asking questions. Where you getting money from? Where you getting money from? And that was the road march then. Where you getting money from?
Yep.
It shows that they had an indictment against themselves. They left the treasury bleeding. I wouldn't say empty, bleeding. They bled the treasury.
The treasury was on life support.
So this is why
it was on life support.
The
treasury was on life support.
Yes.
And the UNC had to come and give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
That's correct. That's correct. This is why I tell some people I wish Kamala was Genie. You know, I dream of Genie.
Yeah.
She just blink and
Yeah, of course.
Yes, because they want everything done. And remember, when that happened, they had to go for a mid-year review.
Yeah.
To complete the last 4 months to run the country. So technically, I think it was October last year, they read their first budget in government. Remember? October last year. They ran the country, so they haven't made a year yet in office with a UNC budget. So everybody complaining, everybody wants things done, but for the last 9 years and 8 months, everybody were quiet when the PNM was in office.
Very quiet.
Pothole, they have pothole here, they are getting jobs, but that was happening long before. And everything is CPEP and URP. CPEP and URP. $79. That is what they're clamoring for and fighting for. $79 a week.
Correct. And they like it so.
$79. Sorry. $79 a day.
They like it so we free. They like it so.
Yes. Yeah. And $79 can't even buy a good lunch to eat.
And 26.3% of them, they had them living below the poverty line.
Under the poverty line. Yeah, but they don't care about that.
They like it so we free.
You know, But you remember the Calypso King of the World?
Yeah.
He sang on Calypso in Skinner Park. When he went to the Calypso finals, they like it so.
Yeah, we free.
And they had a toilet paper pussy waiting on him.
Yeah, yeah. What is that? Good citizens? Good citizens?
And
Is that what it?
No. They like it. We like it so.
Oh, we like it so.
We like it so.
Okay.
Yes. And when he saw that, he took down his pants and showed them his behind.
Yeah.
And that was the last time he ever competed at Skinner Park. Because they had their PLM pussy with toilet paper. They like suffering, Professor. They love that. That's part of their DNA. Yes.
They're
fighting for the...
If it's one thing, the PNM have taught its supporters how to suffer peacefully under them.
Well, yes.
No noise.
That's correct.
No noise, Just suffer me daily, and I good to go. Once my party in power, right? It's MPIP. Once MPIP, them good. Good. They're good to go. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, well, this is the problem with this country. Now, I saw a statement by the Prime Minister there about anger and the murders and how people react. I saw them act in haste and and she wanted them to have a little more love and understanding, right?
Right.
Do you remember the former? He made a statement. So when people were getting killed with knives, he said, so you want me to ban knives?
Yeah.
You see the difference in a statesman and stateswoman? She has it all. His response was, you want me to ban knife and I don't be in your bedroom? That's the kind of man they love that.
Dead.
Yes. And you talk something about the pan fraternity, they get land, right?
They take land.
But it was Basde Pandey who grant them all those land.
Yeah. PNM
Basde Pandey. Well, this is what I'm telling you.
Only PNM let's give black people is poverty. PNM good.
And he
good.
And he really invited some Indian businessman
Jindal
to build a cricket academy.
Yeah.
And we already have one at Lara Stadium.
And he take the land from Panchin, baby.
Yes. So this is what they like. Yeah. They like that.
All right, Alistair.
Anyway.
I'll take this call.
Yeah, you all take it.
Bless.
Yeah.
Bless. Southwestern, welcome. Southwestern.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor. Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Share your life.
Yeah. Oh, 1 minute, West Southwestern. 1 minute. And I want to address Patricia Weed. Wall Street, what Pantrin Bago was getting. Listen, Patricia Weed, you should be ashamed of yourself. Land is the basis of everything. Your party taking away land from a black organization, taking away land from a black organization to get them a building. And you are agreeing with that. You should be ashamed of yourself. The United States Embassy should revoke your Trinidad passport. Oh, they could do that? Tommy, could they do that?
Not.
Nah, but they should do it. Southwestern, welcome. They should do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Professor and Uncle Tommy. Share the life. Uncle Tommy, when Jesus was in the garden, Satan come and tell him, since you could do anything, turn this stone into bread and eat it. The devil kept Jesus. And Professor, Patricia Weed, red, and Steve, Leave, Warwick, and the Waffle, and Gordon Gangachana, Dry Gin. And who I forget? I feel I forget one. The new one who come on the scene.
Steve D.
And he want to be recognized.
Steve D. And 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to be noticeable. So I want to ask them, Penny just tell the supporters in Tanapuna through the mayor, here what's going on. If all of want a better life, all stay quiet. And if all want criminality, protest against the police outpost. And you know, Penny, again, Professor and Uncle Tommy and all who listen, especially Patricia the Weed, right? Patricia, you know that in that area in Tanapuna, the kind of high crime wave it had. People had to go home by 6 o'clock. Not me saying the PNM 3 was to broadcast it under the PNM. Rowley, Ole Messiah, who is the Ole waiting on the coming again. Right? He say he can't put police in every street corner and he can't be in all the bedroom. But you see, any good thing for governance, Ole shutting it down. Then Ole come now, Patricia Weed. And Professor asked a question, did anybody make a statement? Yeah, Patricia Weed, and see all who I call and go driving Gangatana. Them talk about it. They support it. And what is our old talk? There is a narrative. Because you know why? Professor, you see it. Who these bills and these crime fighting plan is to help is the same African brother who killing their own brother amongst themselves. It's to save them from themselves. And Patricia Weed and them, they're like, I don't know. If I say it always a calapat, it always a nice in the head, then what's that? Then they're sucking all over the place and crying disease at the PNM. But Professor, the PNM really going through now. The PNM party going through. Because you see that situation with the auntie and niece?
Yeah.
Expose them, you know.
Badly. Well.
Yeah. And it had played, I will tell you a secret, Professor.
Yeah.
You see that group of people who are just called we good friends of them?
Yeah.
They're fighting now tooth and nail to see if they can reconcile the PNM political party under Penny. The PNM supporters and them know to a fact that here what's going on. They are lining themselves on the wood on the ground and on the street and reality. They may supporting Penny and them stupid thing, you know. People asking what is really going on? How them could align themselves with private people and then you see in a budget of $750 billion TT disappear and you see that no effect, no accurate employment for we. The country bankrupt, the thief out everything. But Professor, you know what a nice thing about all of this? Penny know well, right? That they want to say that crime fighting plan. What is the plan? What is the plan? Now they get a plan. They're running from it. But Penny, you say now, you and Marvin and Foster, how much chili we all sell that? Right? So, Professor, we want to know. Because just imagine, they're having press conference and they're asking what the police do. They want information to give who? Oh no, wait for it. Wait for it. You don't pay it, you know. It's people like that. And where we is. After that, good night. I'll call back.
Yeah, Thank you. Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah? How will they build Bali's house? If this small man, if all you want to know about this small man, how this small man do this and this small man do that? Who is all you? Who is all you that they can't ask all you? And it's not the UNC asking, it's the judge. The judge wants to know. Yeah? The judge wants to know. And still, I'll ask this question. I want one socioeconomic statistics. And I'm only going 10 years. One socioeconomic statistics in the last 10 years under the PNM. Socioeconomic, where black people is in the top 3. One socioeconomic statistics, right? But we also have to understand in Trinidad and Tobago, there is different strokes for different strokes, different strokes for different folks. We will get to that. Beulah, welcome.
Good night.
Good night,
Uncle Washington, Uncle Tommy.
How are you going?
And good, and all on the chat. I just want to say something.
Yeah.
The reason why all these PNMites was quiet during Rowley Rain is because they was getting things free hamper, free this, free that, free electricity, free water, free everything. Because I saw a video today where this woman in Sandy Grande side went in the office and she have children. She went in the office to ask for help. But the way how she conduct herself in the office, I would have let call police to arrest that woman. Well dressed, go in the office, but you have to call Wayne Stage name and we vote for earlier and we're not getting nothing from earlier. And hello, the government, nobody, nothing. We have to still get up and work for our money and pay with bills and put food on the table. So I read a lot of the comments where people say, well, why you don't get your man to take care of his children? You understand? Well-dressed, fully well-dressed, going in the office and carrying on and conducting yourself in a real bully kind of way, right? Another thing is, I remember through the COVID, everybody else suffered through the COVID, middle class, some rich, a lot of poor people. I remember when I went in the grocery and I took up a few things. I did say that in Andy Williams' show, and Andy Williams had to laugh, and he said it happened to him too. I took up a few things, and it came up more than what I walk with in money. And there was this couple in the back of me of African descent. And I telling the girl, I don't have much money. I don't have the total amount. So I will have to put back something. So I put them back. And when I turned around and I watched them, if so, they was laughing at me. And I tell myself, I say, you see these people getting food card. When Rowley was there, they get food card, they get this, they get that, they get the other, right? Where we had to rake and scrape and look for our work to help put food on we table, them was getting it free. That is why today they coming out now to bully the Prime Minister, right? To bully the Prime Minister because they want this, they want that. And the first thing I noticed they're saying, we vote for all year. Anytime you see somebody vote for somebody, they don't carry on like that. Because they know why they vote for that person. And people with the right thinking mind, well, they know before they vote that Kamala have to bring back this country because Rowley took this country down the gutter and Kamala had to bring it back. So the ones who voted this government in power, they're waiting. And while they're waiting, they're working and they're putting food on the table and they're not crying down and things like that. I could understand some people who really can't make ends meet. They're trying so hard. They will go to the place, the social welfare and thing to ask for a little help and thing. Yes, I could understand all of that. But you don't have to bully down the people in a place there and get on in this kind of ridiculous way and you're properly well dressed, right? But your children hungry. Uncle Wash, does that make sense? And then you're calling Wayne Stage name. What Wayne Stage have to do with that? When the night reach and you're lying with your man to make your children. Wayne Stage was nowhere around, neither the Prime Minister or the ministers. They was nowhere around. Am I making sense or not?
No, we listening, Beulah. Go ahead.
Right? Yeah. She have no right to be carrying on like that because if I go in for help in the social welfare office, you think I'm going to conduct myself like that? No, I can't. I have to humble myself. I have to be a little patient, right? And then the people will see, she's a nice person. She's real quiet and think she's not being a bully or anything. And they will attend to you. Right? But when you're ranting and raving and you're saying this and saying that and you vote UNC and you vote Wayne Sturge and you're calling them name, that is irrelevant.
Thank you, Beulah.
Okay, yeah, listening on.
Right.
Yeah.
Ms. Santa Cruz, welcome. Ms. Santa Cruz.
Good night, Wall Street. Good night, Uncle Tommy. And to everybody in the village out there. Beulah, that was an immaculate conception. Because apparently we're not hearing about the father. No, it's true. It's an immaculate conception. But you know, Wall Street, let me tell you something, eh? I have to respond to some things here tonight. I have to respond to some things here tonight. Now, Penny, let me deal first with Penny. Going in Arima, Penny knew what it is going on there in Arima, right? Penny's a failed MP. She going to ask the people if this government, if they're getting water, and if this government sabotaging the people with water, right? Wall Street, how long we begging for water? We are, now this is a PNM constituency I am living in. We have been having water problem since I moved up here in 1997, right? And the only time we had a little reprieve was when UNC came into office from 2011 till just the beginning of 2016. It started back with its nonsense, right? Where the 72% of water, portable drinking water, that UNC gave the people, where did it go? Well, we know Marvin say he didn't know leaks that prevent the flow. Now she asking about sabotaging, but I want to remind you, says Wasteless, weak belly Penny. We remembered when Morris died in the fire, they had no water in the river to hold the fire. We remember that. And I'm sure a lot of people will remember that as well. Right? Another thing we remembered. You asked a question earlier. If anybody in the PNM condemned what the Stargill said, the new leader, the new opposition leader, right, Stargill?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Nobody. Nobody. Nobody condemned what she said.
You sure maybe they say behind closed doors?
Hey,
And
man, I was listening. I turned up the hearing aid. I don't wear hearing aid, but I turned it up to hear who was condemning it. No, what happened Wall Street is they were whining and waving the flag for she. That's their new leader. But they have a new leader now. The one who was fighting for the food emancipation day. Right? But here, I hear somebody on it. No, let me call the person name. Babbling Pagan Gordon. Want to remind us what David Nakin said about the president. Right? Yeah, right. He want to remind us about that. But I did not even hear that Babbling Pagan, condemned Keith Rowley for calling how much 100 times Mrs. Prasad Bisesa Jammeh. Or what it is short, young outbursts in Parliament. Nobody defended what it is they said. All the PNMIs were saying, in either cases, it was true. Nobody lied. And they hear the same thing now about what Star said, but it's true, what they're quarreling for. Well, hear what? And whatever David Nakin said about the president is true. Don't quarrel. Let me go back again, Wall Street. When an African joins the UNC, he's labeled a LBA and a HN.
Miss Santa Cruz, you see
sir.
See what you're saying there? And as I said this, and I'm going to say this without fear or favor. Anytime an intelligent black person, let me repeat that, an intelligent black person joins the UNC, them is more LBA and HN than anything else. When they're in the PNM and they're supporting the PNM, them ain't no LBA, they ain't no HN, them good. Even though they're suffering under the PNM. You understand? And that is the PNM.
Yeah.
Race.
But when the Prime Minister, the now Prime Minister, when Mrs. Prasad Bisesa said that they took one of our own to use against us. She was referring to Avinash Singh. I think that's his right.
Yes.
She was referring to them. Hear how she said it. They're taking one of us. She never used the C word. She never used Dal Belly Indian. She never said lice head. No. She never said it. Right? She say and that have the babbling pagan
up in arms as well. Oh, the Prime Minister said that they use one of us again. But here the words all it is called the Africans. Here the words all it is called the Africans when they join the UNC. And you know, Patricia Reid have no shame to say on the ground report, oh no, we don't vex because the Africans joining the UNC, you know, but it will be putting them down. Oh good God, Wall Street. It's a little bit of honesty these people cannot carry on with. When did you ever hear they put down people like Wayne Sturge, or even they put it down Wayne Sturge and John Jeremy and them?
From?
You see, that's the excuse. That is the excuse.
That is spaghetti theory.
The spaghetti, yes.
Throw it up on
the
the wall
spaghetti.
and see if it goes stick.
Right. Now, Wall Street, I won't be long again. I sent something interesting for you there just now. Yeah. Right? When the PNM had the internal, when you remember with 11-9, and then the cuss out take place and they get 20-0, right? When Penny was asked by the reporter, she said, my commitment is to my party. My party comes first.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Right. And then Rowley also said on a platform, if I show loyalty, I am loyal to my party. Right? But Vex and still beating the same drum, right? What Kamala tell Vassan Baron. You see how it is different strokes for different folks. I'll leave only with enough tonight.
Thank you. A bunch of balize hypocrites. That's what they are. They're balize, weird wearing, pallet man red slippers wearing hypocrites. But and as we talk about hypocrites, but reality always, your legend, all you're putting responsibility on the UNC that UNC never meant to accomplish. UNC eating ham, lamb, and jam. UNC does nothing and do not intend to do anything. Reality, I will take away reality from you. I'll take that away from you and put you in dreamland always. Yeah. Because you gotta change your name. Dreamland always. Yeah. I'll put you in dreamland. But I want you all to listen to this. Take a listen to this. Different strokes for different folks, right? When it happened under one, it's a different story. But when it happened under the current Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessor, it's a different story. Different strokes for different folks.
WZYE TV editorial analysis. Different Prime Minister, different standard? A question that demands an answer. The image makes a clear political argument that individuals accused of threatening former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley face swift arrests, criminal charges, and in some cases imprisonment, while an alleged death threat against Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessor has not produced the same visible law enforcement response. Regardless of one's political affiliation, this raises an important issue that deserves public discussion. The principle at stake. A democracy cannot afford to have different standards for different leaders. Threats against any prime minister, whether Dr. Keith Rowley, Kamala Persad-Bissessor, Patrick Manning, Bastio Pandey, or any future holder of the office, must be treated as threats against the state itself. The office deserves protection irrespective of the political party occupying it. The rule of law only commands public confidence when it is applied consistently. The comparison. The graphic references several publicly reported cases involving alleged threats against Dr. Rowley. Nikolai Huggins, reportedly jailed for 30 days. Ian Sukram, reportedly jailed for 14 days. Vinu Dalsingh, reportedly charged. Rayad Muhammad, reportedly charged. Jonathan Anthony Muhammad, reportedly charged under anti-terrorism legislation. It then contrasts those cases with an alleged death threat made against Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessor and asks why the public response appears different. Possible explanations.
So folks, why is that response different? Why? We're asking a question. Inquiring minds want to know. Why is that response different? Why? Patricia Weed, maybe you could answer that question. Maybe if you think education is expensive, Gordon Ganga Chana, Dryden Joseph, maybe you can answer that question. The Leaning Tower of Pizza Ulrich, maybe you can answer that question. 2525, maybe you can answer that question. Dreamland, what is this? It's not real. It's Dreamland, Dreamland, could you answer that question? It's a question that had to be answered. There we
There are
go.
several reasons why two cases may receive different legal treatment. Different evidence available to investigators. Different wording or seriousness of the alleged threat. Different methods used to communicate the threat. Different legal advice from prosecutors. Investigations that are still ongoing. Why public confidence matters. Perception is almost as important as reality. If citizens believe that justice changes depending on who occupies Whitehall, confidence in law enforcement and the justice system suffers. People expect the same legal threshold to apply whether the alleged victim is a UNC prime minister, a PNM prime minister, an opposition leader, or an ordinary citizen. Consistency strengthens democracy. The role of the authorities. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions have an obligation to investigate every credible threat thoroughly. If sufficient evidence exists, the public generally expects the law to be enforced. If the evidence does not support criminal charges, explaining that conclusion can also help maintain public confidence. Transparency, where legally appropriate, reduces speculation and political accusations. Final analysis. The question is whether justice is being applied consistently across political administrations. That is a legitimate question in any democracy. However, answering it requires more than comparing headlines. Each case depends on its own facts, evidence, and legal standards. The ultimate test should never be who the prime minister is. It should be whether the law is applied impartially, consistently, and without political influence. That is the standard citizens should expect and demand from every government. WZYE TV, Caribbean News, no filter, no fear.
There you have it, folks. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter, no fear.
No fear.
And that's how we bring it to you. No fear. We bring you the facts, the whole facts, and nothing but the facts. But I want to give you all something else just before we go for the break here. Let me get this just before we go for the break. Penny get exposed again, once again. Take a listen to this.
I have a quick one for Penny. So Penny, since Kamala in the parliament referred to herself as a little coolie girl, that means anybody could call she, no matter what race, they could call she coolie and call people coolie. That's your point, Penny? Well, Penny, when His Excellency President George Maxwell Richards was sworn in as President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, he referred to himself in an official speech as a red nigger. So based on your logic, Penny, brace, girl, brace. And to the next PNM down there who says she's the mayor of Dago Martin, who gone by a pothole, by Kitchener Reno Ramo house. Girl, that pothole there since Kitchener was alive. All your PNM need help, yes? Bless.
I know. Our time is over. Our time is over. What we do for our time to be over? We are supporters of PNM. That is why they say it. We had too much under them.
Once you are a PNM, you will care about the life of your family.
Folks, I tell you something. When you listen to Penny and Penny's statements, you just ask yourself, Penny, either Penny must it sometimes she would take she tablet or something, boy. But something wrong. Something wrong. Let me go back to the chat. Let me see if I have any voice notice. Something wrong, folks.
Yep.
All right, I don't think I have any voice. Tell me your phone working?
I don't think so because
I think maybe we had to restart it. That is all right. Oh, Patricia Reed say, watch out Wall Street laughing at. What are you laughing at, Patricia? I don't know. Reality, boy. I don't know, boy. I just feel sorry for some all, yeah. Seriously, boy. You know? 4805.
There's some people in the chat who are just wasting time.
Tommy, yeah, look, your friend Patricia Wheat say, Mr. Tommy, you're real dragging the flag. I don't know why she like to get on your case, you know, Tommy. Yeah, Miss Santa Cruz. You see the difference? The difference, Patricia Wheat, is this, right? We bring in facts. We bring in facts to the table, and you guys don't want to hear facts. You guys don't want to hear FACTS. You want to hear FAX, right? And we don't bring that. We just bring the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You see, and I said this previously, 36 years ago before I get married. My mother-in-law told me a liar has no memory. So all we could do here is bring the truth, right? And let the chips fall where they may. You may not like it, but that's the fact. Folks, hour 2 in the book. One more hour to go. It's Uncle Tommy, Professor Warsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take that quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We are not going to we have never disclosed our public finance.
Everybody talking, everybody want to know how the money reach so high, how the project grow. The court say bring the records, let the people know. If the books are balanced, let the paper show. If the answer's simple, let the whole world know. Who financed that building in town? What went wrong? Who looking like the clown? Why work stop in town? If everything clean, why the frown? Why the court asking questions now? Who financed that building in town? The people want answers now. They talking donations, supporters and friends, fundraisers held from beginning to end. But people still wondering, hoping to see how every dollar add up honestly. The nation watching every single move. Now the paperwork have a point to prove. Who financed that building in town? What went wrong? Who looking like the clown? Why work stop in town? If everything clean, then show it around. Answer the questions without a frown. Who financed that building in town? Let transparency wear the crown. No judgment, no accusation, just questions waiting on explanation. The people deserve transparency. The truth will always tell it.
own story.
Jail, 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 jail. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, jail, jail.
When you try to tell us that that policy house, the financing for policy house, has been through Tulum, sugar cake, and cars, it's kind of hard to believe that.
Inquiring minds want to know. All we want to know is who financed the building. That's it. Tell the people, come clean, explain your wealth. How difficult is that? That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem for anybody in Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, who actually piloted that bill in the parliament? I wonder who piloted that bill, boy. Somebody can tell me? Can you remember? Who piloted that bill, boy? Folks, somebody in the chat can tell me. Somebody in the chat can tell me.
Paris.
It's Faris? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Can't be sure about
Florida,
nothing, but my memory tells me that.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Anselm. Good night, Mr. Tom. Good night, all the callers, Texas, US, everybody happy to see you, but you're crazy. So yeah, Mr. Anselm, you know, that PNM Sokofan, look where them was living in 10 years. Look where they was living in. You understand? And they're still coming out here and calling they were for PNM. Look where they was. If you're living in thing like that, imagine what they're eating for the day. And I don't worry about them PNM Sokofan. Them hungry. Them poor. You know, we had to start to see it as we see it. They're hungry and they're poor. And they want to run on PNM.
But they like it so.
Yeah, they like it so, you know, because let me tell you something. We have to let them face the harsh reality now. You understand? Because I tell you, human beings don't live like where I used to see with Philip Willis and Carrying across. Human beings don't live so in 2026.
Well, Mr. Florida, sometimes I just wonder, they should have lead them with CPEP. Let them get whatever they gain a day, $79 a day, whatever they gain a day, leave them with that. Just leave them.
But that is what they like. You see, they want to go to work. Yes, they want to go to work for two hours and they get
8 hours pay. Yeah, that's what they want.
Because I know why I will have to be speaking like that now for. I don't have nothing against them and Mr. Anselm. You could vote for whoever you want to know. But for 10 years, you get nothing. This government in power for 1 year. And they scrutinize this government like this government is in power for 20 years.
You're being generous. 70 years.
And any crime fighting plan they're trying to come out with pushback.
Turn up a regional corporation. Send municipal police. Municipal police, you know, to stop them from erecting a police post to protect the community. Imagine that.
I'm telling you, and them is the places where they need the help, brother. Them is the places where the crime and people feeling, but they should, you know how whether they sign the petition, they need to go around with petition and they get more than half the people in them constituency saying that they want it and bill it. You know, let the people voice speak. So people don't worry about them PNM Sokofan, you know, because they like to suffer, like the born to suffer. I don't know what's going on in their mind, but change will come in one day, you know, and I hope this younger generation will be different from them.
Thank you.
Because before I leave, that same sycophant everybody talking about. Yeah. Anytime I go home and I offer work this and say, if I going to work in the evening, that the only chat. So with that working. Look honest then.
Yeah. You see. The thing about it is that when you give the PNM supporter facts, right? Not FAX, FACTS, and they can't deal with it, right? They have to go into the sub-basement to try to make it into something else that is not. For example,
after you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
why do the PNM supporters accept limitations that the PNM put on them? Why? Why? Why it is? Why it is when the PNM in power, the PNM supporters are silent, they don't say nothing. Look at all the plannings. Look at it. Look at all the plannings. They're going around these plannings now. Look at them. Under the PNM, them planning was the most dilapidated buildings they have in the country. Most dilapidated. And they accept it. They accept that because they have put limitations on themselves. The PNM put limitations on themselves. Imagine this. Just imagine this. Jenna Hadid said this. This is what she said. This is what she said. Listen to what she said. All right, folks? Listen to this. All right? This is what she said.
I know. Our time is over. Our time is over. What we do for our time to be over? We are supporters of PNM. That is why they say it. We had too much under them.
We are supporters of the PNM. We had too much under them. Tommy, if I was a black supporter of the PNM, I would have cringed and I would have come out and said, no, we can't accept that no more. We had too much under them. And what did the PNM supporters get under them? Poverty. 26.3% of them living below the poverty line. After the PP led by Kamla Prasad reduced it from 19.8% to 17.3%. The blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago move it from 17.3% to 26.3%, a whopping 52% increase. And you know what they want to do, Tommy? When they see that video, you hear them, hey, Wall Street calling people, Wall Street Uncle Tommy calling people monkey. They call him monkey. I call anybody monkey? I from Chumakak, Chu monkey bam bam. Macaque is a monkey. Chu macaque. Chu monkey bam bam. If anybody know about monkey, is me. Was she calling people monkey? Nobody calling nobody monkey. It's a thought experiment. All you know about a thought experiment? All you know is a thought experiment? Marabella, welcome. Marabella.
Yeah. Wall Street.
Yeah.
So, evening, Wall Street and Mr. Tommy. So a question we had asked, right?
Yeah.
A question we had asked then. If the present 1% is who it is, right?
Yeah.
And they what supported the PNM.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
And their numbers is how much? About 5,000 or something. That's what they said
The
was.
smallest in
The
Trinidad and
smallest
Tobago.
group.
And the group with the
The
largest
smallest
amount of
group.
wealth. That's what they said.
Right.
They said
Right.
that. Yeah.
So now we are you see all them the what the Patricia Weed and the next one and the next one and the whoever else and them who calling they and supporting the PNM, them supporting the PNM now by fighting you. Right?
Fighting me. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, by fighting you. But the question begs is, are they 1% after 50 years of PNM? Let me ask that question now. How white is the all this the Afro Trinidadians, right?
Yeah.
Who does support the PNM is not 1% in Trinidad and Tobago after 50 years of PNM rule.
Marbella, why most of the black PNM supporters are the bottom of the socio-economic ladder? You could try to put it politically correct. I'm putting it like it is. Why the black PNM supporters are at the bottom of the sub-basement of the socio-economic ladder? Fact.
And this is what I'm asking, because as from if I sit in with kings and I sit in with where all the money is, listen, we say that in some other program I was hearing that during the period, the first boom in Trinidad, the first and second boom in Trinidad, right? When what I think was NAR came into government, just before NAR came into government, the PNM had already spent the equivalent of $3 trillion today, in today money. And the country went bust.
Yep.
So if that was $3 trillion then, right? And then we have our next, and we have our next, what, $500 billion Rowley spent in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Why it is we don't, and we have close to 200 and something thousand PNM voters, right? Why it is they are not the present 1% in Trinidad and Tobago? Why they are the ones who are supposed to be having the manufacturing businesses, the producing everything and making the money in the bank, the foreign companies, they are the ones supposed to have the biggest bank accounts in Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct. And their party been in power the longest.
The longest.
And the only how them get into power is by the poor black disadvantaged supporters voting for them over and over and over and over.
Exactly.
And when they don't decide to vote for them, cancel Christmas for them.
So why would you continue voting? Why would you continue voting somebody who supporting somebody else when they reach in government and leaving you right which part you is?
You know why?
Something had to be wrong with your brain.
Yes, Marbella, you know why? They rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister. Plain talk, bad manners. Let me repeat that. They rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister.
Yeah, what's the next one? The next one, with the read one more. Is that black heat?
Yeah, that's on the screen.
How you could? I'm trying to understand why you is not the richest person in Trinidad. And you telling me I hating on you.
Listen to this stuff. I hate black people so much, I fought for a building up in Chumaka, Clavantil, that none of them living in Trinidad and Tobago, not one of them. Patricia Weed, Gordon Ganga Chana, Jaijen Joseph, PNM Red Fox, Aisha Wells, the pastor with the internet search engine name, all of them on the Mugabe station, all of them, right? All them black PNM, not one of them fought for that building up in Chumaka, Clavantil. Go up in Chumaka, Clavantil today, you go see the building renovated. I hate black people. The building on Port of Spain. Patricia Weed, if you know where Duncan Street is and Independence Square by Chimwook Bakery, I hope you know where that is. Go down by the corner there, go see it have a piece of land there. And it have one set of rocks on the ground like chili baby. The PNM match down that building like chili baby, rather than to make it to the Laventille to Wall Street Empowerment Center. Who hate black people? Who hate black people? Who hate them? Who hate them?
They hate this
Patricia
stuff.
Weed, you have to be crazy.
She had to be crazy because later. Let me just go with that train of thought she going there with, right?
Yeah.
If she is saying that it's only black hate,
yeah,
and you know what's going to happen if we really living in a racist society.
My brother,
right?
1 minute. My brother, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Uh-huh.
My brother, you know, I just use a quote here. If you think education is expensive, try ignorant. Listen to Patricia Weed. Listen to Patricia Weed's statement. Since you are rich Wall Street, buy a building now, or this is what I tell all you. The 1% tell all you we get everything under the PNM, right? But a black man come to get a building to empower you black people. Buy it now, Wall Street. Lord Father, hold up, thing. Hold up. I have to play this. Nah, I have to play this. 1 minute. You're going to wait. No, seriously, boy. You know, boy. It's like a pandemic with them, you know. It's like a pandemic,
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Just no, one more. You gotta get one more. Boy, can you imagine? Look.
Stay off the weed.
Fella. All right.
Yeah, so you know, if these people really experienced racism, you know, they would have realized that here was happening. They could not go in none of the Indian shops, right? And the Indians would have sell them anything. They could not go to no function where Indians are, and the Indians would associate themselves with them. They could not go and sit down in no Indian taxi. They could not go and sit down in. They could not go in them same 1% building and buy nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? Because from the time they reach the door, they would have say, white and Indians only, no blacks. That is racism. That's true racism. You feel people really hate you? Treat people, they would not pay no taxes to the PNM government. Nobody would have paid taxes to the PNM government to mind no black people.
Yep. Thank you, man.
You understand?
Thank you, my brother.
Something wrong with these people, boy. Something wrong with them. And people try to lift all you up and all it, refusing to go up.
Thank you, man.
I can't understand that.
Thank you.
That is beyond, it's only God could understand that.
Like they need more than God. Thank you, man.
All right,
yeah,
all.
Tommy, I want to ask you a question. A party that gets into power through its black supporters, right? Patricia Weed says that I hate black, right? I hate my black people. Who hate black people more than a party that increased the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 17.3% to 26.3%, a whopping 52%, Tommy? 52% of your own people. Who hate black people more? I really asking you this question here, Tommy. Who hate black people more? You rather answer it if you don't want to answer. Who hate black people more?
The so-called Black Party.
Huh?
The so-called Black Party show more.
Folks that listening to me. Listen to this. You all know I say this all the time. Right? So Patricia Weed saying, well, she hate black. Right? If you have a party that's predominantly supported by the African population in Trinidad and Tobago, and it put them in power, the 1%, which is about 5,000 of them, they stated, cannot vote any party in Trinidad and Tobago in power. They cannot vote any party in power. They could finance a party in order for them to get them in power. None of them, right? Yet, that 1% have more than the 26.3% of them. Only the 26.3% are living below the poverty line. And the only reason why they're living below the poverty line is because of the party that's supported by them. Who hate black people more? I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question. These are facts. These are statistics. This is not just throw it up on the wall and see what will stick. Who hate black people more? Secondly, in the past, let me extend it. In the past 70 years, name one socioeconomic statistics where black people were in the top 3. One. We're going 70 years, 7 decades, 70 years. Name one. I expanded it to try to find one. One. And for most of them years, who ran Trinidad and Tobago? Who ran Trinidad and Tobago? I'm looking for one. Patricia Reed, you give me one. Call the pastor with the internet search engine. Call Aisha Wells. Call all of them. Every single one of them. Call Mr. Bacteria. Call all of them and see. All you put all your brain together. Put all your miseducated PNM brain together and see what you could come up with. One. Only one. Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor and Uncle Tom. Professor. This class of people, I want to put them in a special class. We know there's PNM mice. Most boys more African because hardly to be so foolish. Because the PNM Indian is so dutish. We talk about the PNM African. That is not is a very people dealing with it. But it's a very duncy. You see, like Patricia Reed and them duncy head people. They people have no intelligence. You know, you have to come to the States to understand. Because every night you gain them truth. You and Uncle Tommy gain them truth. And these people define the truth just to make their own foolish points. They went to school. Them duncy people that pushes your weed and ganga chana. Them the dunces and the brew you dealing with, the boy. Them ain't seeing what's going on. They can't see the foolishness. Penny, they duncy just like Penny. You see Penny? Penny opposing everything. Everything you're opposing. She like a puppet on a string. She can't even come and say, well, let me go with let me go with them to reach some way the government. Let me go try something with the government to be a kind of independent leader. We could with a little class. Every time I see that woman, I get so bad. The woman duncy. And every night we come on this program, you see the producer weed and the ganga. Them is duncy people. And not just duncy people, duncy PNM African playing bright. In school there was nothing. In school, ask you why she ever come and test. The duncy fool. Right, you have to be correct. Can these people, what kind of people? There's alien. They can't see the PNM in good. Look, I tonight I hear a woman begging back for the URP work, like the European, European safe forestry Uncle Tom and Professor. That could ever save a nation. Trinidad is an industrial nation. That no backbone. That was never no backbone. That's a help work. But put them in their place. And where I see where Kamala to do, it's time to stop playing the fool with them and start to see about the people who put you in power and forget them, let them stay so, let them dead so, let them go down so. Shall weed, dunchy people. Have a good night, man.
Don't let them dead so. Don't wish death on them. I don't wish death on nobody. Tommy, I want you to read that statement on the screen for me, please, if you don't mind.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know, Tommy, you know something, right? It's interesting, that they just try their best. They just try the best. Mr. Florida, hold on. They just try the best to try to spin this thing about Wall Street hating black. It is so funny. But they have not one iota of facts. And whenever I bring the facts to them, they cannot dispute it. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah. So I just want to clear up this. When I say all the hungry, you know why I say all the hungry and all that nothing? Because all the frightened to call the PNM ministers who do all the wrong.
But
and
Mr. Florida, Mr. Florida, 26.3% of them living below the poverty line under the PNM.
Exactly. And you remember you show a video with the lady who was getting free current?
Yes.
You know I tell you to get she apply for. You know why I say she apply for?
Yeah.
She wasn't afraid to call Scotland name.
Okay.
And that's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
So the PNM to go and call out the ministers who doing it wrong. Just don't rock back and suffer in silence, and then when UNC come in power, all I want to blame everything on UNC.
Yeah.
That's why I say you're hungry. So I don't misunderstand what I'm saying. So understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Call the name.
You understand?
Call the name. Call the ministers who do the wrong from PNM for 10 years and more. All right, look on this.
Thank you. Yeah, listen, let me tell you always something. I grew up in Chumaka, Clavantil. Chumaka. And I have been called all kind of names. Pinocchio. I have been called all kind of names. People calling me names don't even get to me. It don't get to me. But I tell you one thing, I will continue to bring the facts. Now, before I play this, I want to read something for you all. Patricia, you and Ganga Chana, Jaijin Joseph, and Dream guy, and the Waffler, and the Leaning Tower Pizza Ulrich, and 25, and Frido, and all you. I want you to listen to this. We're going to talk about GDP, gross domestic product. Gross domestic product. Hear what that is. GDP measures total economic output. All right? GDP. And we're going to talk about gross domestic product per capita. So GDP measures total economic output, while GDP per capita divides that output by the population to show the average share per person. So let me try and understand what is GDP. First, you have to take into consideration total size. It measures the total dollar value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a particular year. Listen. Total size. It measures the total dollar value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a particular year. That is GDP. Then there's economic power, which shows the overall size and health of a national economy. However, when it's GDP, it ignores the size of the population. Now let's understand GDP per capita. And the reason why I'm giving this little class here to Patricia Weed, Gordon Gangachana, Jaijin Joseph, Dream, and the others is so they can understand the next video I'm going to play and what the PNM have done to black people in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, understanding GDP per capita, per person average, it is calculated as total GDP divided by the total population. So what you do, if Trinidad is 1.4 and GDP is 1.2 billion, you take that number and you divide it by the total population and you get GDP per capita, right? And secondly is the standard of living. GDP per capita is used as a basic way in order to compare average economic well-being and the wealth between different countries. So listen, now that you PNM guys, didn't understand it. If you didn't, now you do. Now let's take a listen to this video here. And this is what this video is going to talk about. Take a listen.
Look at the top 12 or so richest countries in the world by GDP. You have America on top with $28 trillion GDP, China second with 18 trillion, and then you have a huge gap onto third Germany, fourth Japan, fifth India. Trinidad and Tobago is 115th, all right? But when you look at it from the point of view of GDP per capita, as in you divide the magnitude of the economy by the number of people in the population, Trinidad and Tobago shoots from 115 down there all the way up to 59th. And again, go back to the top 12.
And folks, most of those years are under the PNM. Most of these years are under the PNM. So what the PNM was doing is taking care of the 1% financiers while the supporters suffer. All the debate that now. Debate it now.
Countries in the world. Trinidad and Tobago has a higher GDP per capita than China.
Hear that? Trinidad and Tobago. Boy, you know, what the PNM have done to you all should never, ever, ever, ever stain your finger for that party again. Never.
Which is the second richest country in the world. We have a higher GDP per capita than India, which is the fifth richest country in the world. We have a higher GDP per capita than Brazil, which is the ninth richest in the world, Indonesia, which is 11th, and Mexico, which is 12th. So wait a minute, we're 115th in the world, but when it comes to how much wealth each individual should be in command of, we shoot right back up to the top. Now think about this, 15th in the world is Spain. Spain's GDP is 1.6 trillion. You know what other entity is equal, level with Spain? Black America, with a $1.6 trillion spending capacity. So the Black community in America should be as rich as the entire country of Spain. But let's bring it right back to Trinidad and Tobago. Our GDP is approximately 28 billion US dollars. Now, when you again do all the calculations, it comes down to $10,500 per person in TT dollars. We live in a country where more than half of the population make approximately less than 1/3 of that, which means that you look at Trinidad and Tobago, on the surface, it is a very rich country. But then you look at Trinidad and Tobago under the microscope, you'll see, it's a very rich country in total, yes, but there are certain ethnic groups that are by far extraordinarily ahead with their riches, and there are others who are way, way, way below. We're the ones economically who are way below.
See? And they just want to talk about Wall Street hate blacks. It has nothing to do with hating black, it's the facts. The same facts. The same thing he's talking about is exactly what I've been speaking about. Where's the economic development, economic empowerment, and access to capital for black people and black businesses under the PNM? Same thing. It's the same exact thing. It is nothing different. That's why I couldn't believe when, who sent this to me? I think it's Financial Guru sent this to me.
But we're propping up the economic empire of those who are very rich. Now, we are the ones who have been told consistently, race does not matter. It's not about race because we're all Trinidadians and we all must live together in harmony. So it's okay for others to be landlords and for us to be landless, for others to be the manufacturers, producers, owners, and controllers of the economy, while we are the customers and the clients and the shoppers. And we have largely accepted that narrative, largely because it has been pushed on us by our politicians who have never, ever, except on these occasional moments around late July or early August when you make these statements around Emancipation Day where you talk about Black empowerment. But we have, government come, government go, presided over those conditions where African economic disenchantment has been normalized. And the expectation is for us to accept it and feel comfortable with it. And unless the conversation does not go in favor of the political party that I support at that particular moment, then we're not even going to participate in those kinds of liberation conversations.
Want to hear that? Please. Let me see if I get any voice note. Tommy boy? Tommy?
Fully aware of it. Fully aware.
Yeah. Bring the facts. The whole facts and nothing but the facts. Not FAX.
I've had my bout.
Hold on.
I said I've had my bout.
No problem.
Yeah. Financial Guru, go ahead.
Yeah, good night, Professor. Was just interesting. I didn't realize I had I was just looking at oh man, Professor Oshio killed me. So yeah, hold on, man. I'm trying to oh jeez, I'm right, man. Professor Oshio, give me a second. Every time this has happened. All right, I turn it down. Yeah, I didn't realize that you were talking about this. I was just on the show just looking. But it's interesting, huh? Because if you look at Singapore, I know I sent you that. And I just want to show you how Penny, Foster Cummins, Faisal Rawi, Stuart Young, when you look at the demographics, as you point out, with the fact that the PNM has been in power since 1956 until 1981, when Dr. Eric Williams, 86, sorry, for almost 30 years on-stop. And then for only about 3 terms and a bit, which is about 16 years out of the body, 68 years, it's only been the NAR and the UNC, which was for about 6 years, and then the PPP coalition. Every time the PNM party came into power, I'm not saying Dr. Eric Williams didn't do good, but he did a lot of harm. I mean, actually, I grew up in a PNM household. But I want to point out something. When you look at Singapore, and we talk about it, people say, oh, don't talk about Dr. Lee Kuan Yew. Dr. Lee Kuan Yew and Dr. Williams went to Oxford together. Singapore has less landmass than Trinidad and Tobago. Singapore has no natural resources.
None.
Than compared to Trinidad and Tobago combined. But when you look at it, Singapore has about 5 million people. And I just want to give an interesting statistic. When Rowley, Dr. Rowley, let me call him, came in 2016, the actual nominal GDP, which is the actual money, your purchasing power then, basically.
Hey,
so, the nominal GDP. So that's the nominal GDP.
Financial Guru, stop right there. Stay with nominal GDP. Financial Guru.
Yeah.
Can you listen to this now?
Go ahead.
A man just put in the chat. You don't want to hear about GDP. Can you imagine that?
He don't want, tell him go back to the caveman days then.
Well, you know
because
what? You should
go back to the caveman days.
You should take a red blanket, right? And you should go in the sub basement, right? And wrap it around your head and don't come out for the rest. Can you imagine that?
That's illiteracy. And I'm not trying to be disingenuous or condescending to the gentleman. Because this is the understanding what is going on.
Right?
I'm
sorry, I have to stop you. Go ahead.
No. But Professor Walsh, I just want to be quick.
Go ahead.
Because in 2016, our nominal GDP, which is actually dollar amount, it's not the purchasing power parity, meaning the real value. Right,
real GDP
was
right
GDP. $17,510. In 2070, this is all under PNM, 17,400. In 2018, 17,530. In 2020, because of COVID, it went down to 15,310. 2021, 16,080 US. 2022, 20,000. Now in 2024, it was $18,733. In 2025, under the PNM, it went to $18,967. Now look at Singapore, Professor Wall Street. In 2016, it was per capita, GDP per capita for Singapore was 56,870. 2017, it went to 61. In 2018, it went to 67,000. 2019, it went down a bit to 66. 2020, well, it went to 61. And then in 2021, look at this jump, Professor. $79,420. So that is, what is that? That is almost what? A 10 and something percent increase, right? More than 10, about 12%. 2022, Professor, it went from 79 to $91,228, Professor Wall Street. So that is double digit. It went down in 2023 to 86. Then it went to 94 in 2024. And 2025, it went to 90,814. So here it is. All they're talking about, and you see people just get vexed when you tell them that per capita GDP in Trinidad is skewed because you have a lot of millionaires and billionaires who came out of the Rowley administration, including politicians, including people like Foster Cummins, including Faris Al-Rawi. But when you look at what you talk about, where the poverty rate went down under Dr. Rowley, what about the empowerment? Went up. And it went down with Mrs. Prasad Bissessar. Yes. And the kind of debt to GDP ratio, we now catch ourselves. They borrow almost about from 69 to 146 billion, Professor Wall Street. That's almost $70 billion. And when you find that you don't have empowerment and engendering of, especially of people of our hue, to bring people in, to give them entrepreneurship so they could be like Singapore, they get vexed. You must go back and you must be doing CPAP work. And nothing wrong with CPAP work, nothing wrong with Color Me Orange and all of these. But those are stepping stones. We need to come out of these stone ages. We need to make sure, and that is what this current government has to do and continue to perform. But it's unfortunate that people will only see, let me go back to $79 a month, a fortnight, or $79 a day. And, you know, we want forestry jobs, but there's no production, there's no export, there's no entrepreneurship, there's no export generation. There's so many things that Dr. Rowley could have done even as a Tobagonian, how we staff Tobago, how we treat Tobagonians. And they want to come back in power. Man, give me a break, man. Singapore, 98,000. Under Rowley, 18,000. It didn't even move less than about 2 or 4%. Yes, Professor.
That is why the Tobago people give him 50
they reject him.
Nil.
Reject him.
Nil.
Reject him. They can't come
nil.
back. If Tobago people
then went to the election World Cup and Messi scored a 5-trick.
Professor, before you go, I want to ask you something. Yeah. My family from Tobago, your family from Tobago. So I had Tobago blood, you had Tobago blood. Your father lived in out of the eastern day Roxborough. What he think about what happened under the last 20 years from 2001 under 2020? What he thought? Yeah.
Boy, that man used to tell me he was always a supporter. He was always a supporter of. Let me take this other call here. But
you go just say it when you finish with the other call.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Joel, welcome.
Well, yeah. I have been sitting back and looking at something.
Yeah.
And I would have thought that Penelope Becker's leadership style and actions would have been better than Dr. Rowley. And I'm very disappointed, and I feel like she has a leadership style that is worse than Dr. Rowley at this present time.
Joel, I ain't gonna
she
lie to you.
Dr. Rowley look like gold right now.
Joel, I ain't gonna lie to you. That is something hard to kind of decipher, to be honest with you, brother. I ain't gonna lie. To say that.
No, she has bought nothing inspiring. When we thought she would have unite the country and unite the both parties to work together, she she back in just like Dr. Rowley, or worse, based on the advice that she getting from the handlers on it.
Yeah, boy.
I see nothing inspiring there at all.
Okay.
It's either she worse than Dr. Rowley or both of them type of us.
Yeah, but all right.
Right now, Rottweiler style, she trying to bring across that she is a, thing that is not the Penelope Beckers. I know, and I'm sure that is not the Penelope Beckers you know from when you was when you was around that organization.
Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bless. You know, Tommy, it is sad, boy. Seriously, eh? You know, in the Olympics, when you go to the Olympics, if you're running a 400, there's 9 lanes, 8 or 9 lanes, right? And if you run out of a lane, you get disqualified. What I like to do, I like to stay in my lane, I like to stay in my lane. I want to believe that tonight here, or on this program, might be the first time that fella here, not tonight, but on this program here, other nights, he heard about GDP. And a man is saying he don't want to hear about GDP, boy. Can you imagine that?
I mean, he doesn't want to learn anything.
Boy, that is PNM miseducation at its fullest, Anyway, I think I have a voice note here. Boy, that's sad, though, boy, Tommy, boy. I never expected that. I would have kind of expected that when that comes up, you just leave it alone, because that's not your forte. You know what I'm saying? You know.
It makes you unsure as to why the country is in that state after amassing so much wealth.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let me play this voice note here.
Good evening again on Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out here. Picking up from where Anil left off, Senator Anil left off. We also remembered when Diane Sukaran was contesting the San Fernando seat, she stood up on the platform and called herself Missy Gill, right? I ain't hear nobody calling she that after. I didn't hear nobody object to that. I didn't hear that at all. And Wall Street, I sent you, but they refer to it as a photo, right? Of to show you the deceitfulness of some of these so-called UNC supporters. Put in a big post all over social media, Kamala must go, right? And then when you see the shunning them, like what they did at one point in time, making video on with Melba Boxell and Julia Davies, right? Then they want to get vexed when they're shunning them. But suddenly no, because you ain't getting what you want, Kamala must go. And you know the thing about it is, the family to all over social media calling Mrs. Prasad Bissessar some of the nastiest derogatory names, right? Like if they are not mothers as well. You know what? I find sometimes Wall Street, you see some of these women, they should look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and look and see what it is looking back at you. Because compare her track record to Mrs. Prasad Bissessar's track record, there's no comparison. They can't touch Mrs. Prasad Bissessar with a John D. Rod. And if you want to know what's a John D. Rod, Wall Street, that's what the Hindus used to put up their flags with. It's a very long rod. And to see the deceit of these people. And you know what? You know what, Wall Street? Coming to tell us, oh, don't talk about Penny. Don't talk about the PNM. The PNM gone. But are you following the Public Accounts Committee? Are you following it? Are you hearing the corruption with the Ministry of that went on in the Ministry of Health coming out of that that committee? And then we must talk about the PNM. Look, go and drink your rum and get out my face, yeah? We will talk about them. We will talk about them from now until we sounding like we campaigning. Yes, the PNM campaigning, and we will also campaign to put a stop to the lies, the propaganda, the half-truth, the innuendo, and the poison. We will campaign. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Take care.
Thank you. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Dreamland. I all right. Oh God. Dreamland, you're good boy. I wonder if Dreamland is PNM Fox boy. Yeah. He Dino joking. You only want to hear Marco talk about who leave the UNC and if Yellow is still the code. Hold on, that fella. Hold on, Mr. Southwestern. You see that fella? The first time we do this one, he go be that fella.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
No audio.
Yeah. You see that fella who don't know about GDP? Right? This is it.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
Southwestern, welcome. Wait, Southwestern. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing voice note and your closing quotes. Put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing comments and your closing. Southwestern, go ahead.
Good night again.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You see, I wanted to talk with Ms. Beulah, but they went for the break, and then I'll leave everybody to talk. But I like what I get in here, you know. You see, if Roberts, the next one, Marco Roberts, with the tutu, right?
Yeah.
And this one here now, right? You see, they don't know what is $145 billion US dollars, you know. They don't know what is $1 million, you know. Because when you say $1 billion, right? They don't know what money that is, you know. Because you know why? When you are custom with only $60 a day, right? And $300 a fortnight, a week, right? $630. That is plenty money, you know, when it's put it in singles. Now the PNM is to pay them. So apparently there is plenty money in the hand, right? Because you see when they had a food cart to go and shop, they see money, so they know it. And in there, the bad thing about it with them, so that's why India take away all the sense of Trinidad and them, the leader senseless. But the nice thing about it, the woman who went in the office and making noise, and she had children, I want to ask you, for the last 10 years, when the PNM, led by Keith Rowley, and the finance minister in there, with the geographic discrimination on the UNC cooperation and the UNC supporters, for 10 years we get nothing, no employment, and things was going for we to benefit from, to uplift ourselves and the employment. They closed down the energy sector. They closed down the revenue to create jobs in the south, which most of the East Indian is. ISPAT went through, go on clear, that is create jobs in the Indian diaspora and the areas. Ask them. I want to ask them, now UNC in power, you see how loud they get in and boldface? And this one now, you know, when they sell a state enterprise, what is bringing money, that does reduce the GDP. And the nice thing about it is the oil price and the gas price should depend to get money. And just imagine under the PNM, he saw that Makobe man, right? Makobe or Makobe? Makawan, what you call it?
Makoshi.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
Mako? Yeah. Then so, you know, that when they said per capita, that means he, right, could have had $3 million. That when Eric would have been ruling. $3 million per capita. That means for each human being. But that is not human, that is animal. So that way they would understand that $3 million for each human being that had in Trinidad or the Herculean, you could have given $3 million for every human being that had. That is per capita. And now, it was per capita on that when Stuart Young, he was the Prime Minister, or Rowley is the Prime Minister. No, Penny and all that, she's the leader. No, per capita, if we have 20 US per capita, we have plenty. But you see, he Marco she and he Marco them. And tell Patricia we and all of them, go Marco one another. Because here what's going on. We pay them paid once again. So, Okatobi, so that is God in Jesus' name.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Macro.
Makoiana makoshi. Ai makoiana makoshi. Makoiana makoshi.
Special hello to Gordon, Gangachana, Dryden, Joseph. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up with your closing comments, my closing quotes, as well as Tommy closing comments. Tommy closing quotes. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share alive, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Tom, we go fix that number. We go see what going on with that number.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, Tom. You can give your closing comment.
Rita Mae Brown says, creativity comes through trust. Again, creativity comes from, or should I say from trust. Trust your instincts and never hope more than you work. Again, creativity comes from trust. Trust your instinct and never hope more than you work. I always say, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other on Sunday, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Day, August 6th. God. Good morning, God. Today is Thursday, August 6th. God. Before this day begins to demand answers for everything I still have not been able to resolve, teach me to breathe, trust.
Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hello? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So here's my closing comment. Call after the comment, Mr. Florida.
Thursday. Good morning, God. Today is Thursday, August 6th. God. Before this day begins to demand answers for everything I still have not been able to resolve, teach me to breathe, trust, and move forward one step at a time. I do not want to begin this Thursday overwhelmed by the weight of what is still missing, but strengthened by the certainty that you will be with me. There are still decisions I need to make, tasks I cannot postpone, and situations that continue to occupy my thoughts. So, do not let haste make me act without wisdom, and do not let pressure convince me that I am falling behind in everything. Lord, organize my thoughts so I do not turn every unfinished matter into despair. Give me clarity to begin with what is possible, discipline not to abandon what needs to be done, and wisdom to understand that not everything has to be resolved all at once. Teach me to separate what requires action from me, from what I need to place in your hands. Free me from the guilt of not being able to control everything, and give me the maturity to respect my limits without using them as an excuse to remain still. When I feel that I am making little progress, remind me that not every kind of growth makes noise. Important changes are happening quietly while I remain steady, learning, growing, and doing the best I can. Father, when the demands of this day try to steal my peace, remind me that I do not have to solve my entire life today. I only need to take the next step in faith and trust that you will continue taking care of what is still beyond my reach. May this Thursday be marked by focus, balance, and courage. And at the end of this day, may I not condemn myself for everything that remains undone, but gratefully recognize everything I was able to face without giving up. In Jesus' name, Amen. If this...
From where I said this is it, clock on the wall say that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Okay, let me go to the chat. Closing comment. The man who doesn't want to talk about GDP, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. All right, let me go here. Hey, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, once again, good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, texters, viewers. Happy everybody. You're safe today. Be safe until we meet Sunday. And people, let we fight to get these hubs and them all over, these police hubs now.
All over
because if something will be good, because something will we need, because anytime you're in problem, there's a hub close by you could run to or go to get help. And let we fight and don't let these PNM to come and stop me. But Mr. Hanson, you're good enough. You get Gordon perfectly enough on the first day, boy. Yeah, you're good. You know where you just get everything from now. All right, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah. Michael Scotland said, read here you. All right, let me go here. Miss Santa Cruz said till Sunday, God willing, stay safe, stay blessed, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from corner house backo like Satanic Gordon and Spaghetti Reed. A Marco he and a Marco she. Michael Scotland say, read here your kind of music. So until Sunday, God willing. So read come up the weed, WZYE TV. Okay. Gordon Gangachana, Dryden closing comment. My closing, talk to Gordon Man about how these people who lost their job in the last 12 months can get back a job, and how we can see the ones who are before the courts finish their case, please. And Google GDP when you get a chance, eh? Google GDP. You should really and truly learn about GDP. Really and truly. It will enhance the way you think, and it will enhance your understanding of economics. Angie says, good night, all amazing friends. You have blessing until we meet again on Sunday. Indra says, have a safe, restful night, everyone. Blessing to all until we meet again. Ms. Santa Cruz says, when the debate is lost, insults become the tool of the underdeveloped brains. You know, right? Okay. Anthony Ford says, good night, everyone blessed, except the PNM cult members who are just... All right. Angie said, they always come to mind where ignorance is bliss. 'Tis folly to be wise, just shaking my head. Yeah, but that fella expose himself, boy. He say you don't want to hear about GDP. Way. Alicia says amen. Man say you don't want to hear about GDP, boy. Woo. And just as cover our PM cabinet members and all the genuine UNC followers of our beautiful country, may God bless each and every one. Good night. Dreamland says, we know our issues and we shall fix it together. Vote God. The only thing UNC and PNM know is to lie and thief using trickery and deception. Take UNC out of that, brother. Sandra Cruz goes in comments, I've noticed even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it, look before crossing the street. Stephen Hawkins. Dreamland says, always vote God over demons, party. Next election, and together we'll aspire, together we shall achieve. Let's fix our nation together. Yeah. You're talking about vote PNM. Lenora Cumberbatch, bye everyone in the village. Have a good day. Weekend until Sunday, God willing. Eugenia Pundit says, Professor Wall Street will always stay tuned to WZYE because of speaking truth to power. We must not give PNM trolls so much oxygen. Better days are coming. See you all on Sunday, God willing. Kong says, licks and more licks for the PNM. Remember Tobago 15-0. Geed licks. Remember Kamala 29 seats. PNM 12 licks. Oh, Geed. Oh, Geed. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's any other here. Anthony Ford says, till Sunday, everyone. Nigel English say good night, folks. S. Smoot says, have a blessed night until we meet again. Folks, we are out of here. We see you on Sunday Talk from 1 to 4 p.m. right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Thank you all for joining us. We see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9.